Rupees 449442 423 is a set of physical layer standards developed by EIA and intended to replace Rupees 232C. B. A check bit appended to an array of binary digits to make the sum of all the binary digits. C. A code in which each expression conforms to specific rules of construction so that if certain errors occur in an expression, the resulting expression will not conform to the rules of construction and thus the presence of the errors is detected. D. The ratio of the number of data units in error to the total number of data units. The correct answer is a set of physical layer standards developed by EIA and intended to replace Rupees 232C. Which of the following digits are known as the area code of the Network User Address NUA? A. 57, B. 14, C. 812, D. 1314. The correct answer is 57. End-to-end connectivity is provided from host to host in A. Network layer, B. Session layer, C. Data link layer, D. Transport layer. The correct answer is transport layer. A form of modulation in which the amplitude of a carrier wave is varied in accordance with some characteristic of the modulating signal is known as A. Aloha, B. Angle modulation, C. Amplitude modulation, D. Modem. The correct answer is amplitude modulation. CSMA Carrier sends multiple access is A method of determining which device has access to the transmission medium at any time. B. A method access control technique for multiple access transmission media. C. A very common bit-oriented data link protocol issued by ISO. D. Network access standard for connecting stations to a circuit-switched network. The correct answer is a method access control technique for multiple access transmission media. Which of the following summation operation is performed on the bits to check an error detecting code? A. Codec, B. Coder decoder, C. Checksum, D. Attenuation. The correct answer is checksum. The standard suite of protocols used by the Internet, intranets, extranets, and some other networks. A. TCP/IP, B. Protocol, C. Open systems, D. Internetwork processor. The correct answer is TCP/IP. Networks that follow the 802.5 standard appear to be in a star topology but are actually operating in what type of topology? A. Linear bus, B. Modified star, C. Modified ring, D. Ring. The correct answer is ring. A communications device that combines transmissions from several 1/0 devices into one line is A. Concentrator, B. Modifier, C. Multiplexer, D. Full duplex line. The correct answer is multiplexer. The main difference between synchronous and asynchronous transmission is A. The clocking is derived from the data in synchronous transmission. B. The clocking is mixed with the data in asynchronous transmission. C. The pulse height is different. D. The bandwidth required is different. The correct answer is the clocking is derived from the data in synchronous transmission. ARP address resolution protocol is A. TCP/IP protocol used to dynamically bind a high-level IP address to a low-level physical hardware address. B. TCP/IP high-level protocol for transferring files from one machine to another. C. A protocol used to monitor computers. D. A protocol that handles error and control messages. The correct answer is A. TCP/IP protocol used to dynamically bind a high-level IP address to a low-level physical hardware address. Which of the following uses network address translation? A. Routers. B. Network adapter drivers. C. Hubs. D. Windows 95. The correct answer is network adapter drivers. The X.25 standard specifies A technique for start-stop data. B technique for dial access. C DTE-DCE interface. D data bit rate. The correct answer is DTE-DCE interface. The most important part of a multiple DHCP configurations is to make sure you don't have which of the following in the different scopes. Select the best answer. A. Duplicate addresses. B. Duplicate pools. C. Duplicate subnets. D. Duplicate default gateways. The correct answer is duplicate addresses. When a group of computers is connected together in a small area without the help of telephone lines, it is called A. Remote communication network (RCN). B. Local area network (LAN). C. Wide area network (WAN). D. Value added network (WAN). The correct answer is local area network (LAN). The 802.5 standard implements a way for preventing collisions on the network. How are collisions prevented when using this standard? A. CSMA CD. B. Token passing. C. Collision detection. D. Time sharing. The correct answer is token passing. A communication network which is used by large organizations over regional, national or global area is called A. LAN. B. WAN. C. MAN. D. intranet. The correct answer is WAN. Information systems with common hardware, software and network standards that provide easy access for end users and their networked computer systems. Select the best fit for answer. A. TCP/IP. B. Protocol. C. Open systems. D. Internetwork processor. The correct answer is open systems. Which of the following TCP/IP protocol is used for file transfer with minimal capability and minimal overhead? A. RARP. B. FTP. C. TFTP. D. Telnet. The correct answer is TFTP. Terminals are required for A. Real-time batch processing and time sharing. B. Real-time time sharing and distributed processing. C. Real-time distributed processing and manager inquiry. D. Real-time time sharing and message switching. The correct answer is real-time time sharing and message switching. Sending a file from your personal computer's primary memory or disk to another computer is called A. Uploading. B. Downloading. C. Logging on. D. Hang on. The correct answer is uploading. Business meeting and conferences can be held by linking distantly located people through a computer network. Not only the participants exchange information but are able to see each other. What is it called? A. Telemeeting. B. Telemailing. C. Teleconferencing. D. Teletalking. The correct answer is teleconferencing. What frequency range is used for microwave communications, satellite and radar? A. Low frequency 30 kHz to 300 kHz. B. Medium frequency 300 kHz to 3 MHz. C. Super high frequency 3000 MHz to 30,000 MHz. D. Extremely high frequency 30,000 MHz. The correct answer is extremely high frequency 30,000 MHz. Which of the following statements is incorrect? The difference between synchronous and asynchronous transmission is the clocking derived from the data in synchronous transmission. B. Half-duplex line is a communication line in which data can move in two directions but not at the same time. C. Teleprocessing combines telecommunications and DP techniques in online activities. D. Batch processing is the preferred processing mode for telecommunication operations. The correct answer is batch processing is the preferred processing mode for telecommunication operations. If the ASCII character H is sent and the character I is received, what type of error is this? A. Single bit. B. Multiple bit. C. Burst. D. Recoverable. The correct answer is single bit. A 4 kHz noiseless channel with one sample ever 125 per sec is used to transmit digital signals. If delta modulation is selected, then how many bits per second are actually sent? A. 32 kbps. B. 8 kbps. C. 128 kbps. D. 64 kbps. The correct answer is 8 kbps. UDP is A. Not a part of the TCP/IP suite. B. Connection-oriented and unreliable. C. Connection-orientated and reliable. D. Connectionless and unreliable. The correct answer is connectionless and unreliable. The interactive transmission of data within a time-sharing system may be best suited to A. Simplex lines. B. Half-duplex lines. C. Full-duplex lines. D. Biface line. The correct answer is half-duplex lines. What OSI layer handles logical address to logical name resolution? A. Transport. B. Physical. C. Presentation. D. Data link. The correct answer is transport. The MAC media access control address of the network card is used in both Ethernet and token ring networks and is essential for communication. What does MAC provide? A. A logical address that identifies the workstation. B. A physical address that is randomly assigned each time the computer is started. C. A physical address that is assigned by the manufacturer. D. The logical domain address for the workstation. The correct answer is a physical address that is assigned by the manufacturer. Which of the following is an example of a client-server model? A. Telnet. B. FTP. C. DNS. D. All of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. In CRC there is no error if the remainder at the receiver is A. The quotient at the sender. B. Non-zero. C. 0. D. Equal to the remainder at the sender. The correct answer is the quotient at the sender. A. WATS arrangement. A is always less expensive than flat rate service. B is less expensive than flat rate service only when the number of calls is large and the duration of each is short. C is less expensive than flat rate service only when the number of calls is small and the duration of each is long. D is never less expensive than flat rate service. The correct answer is less expensive than flat rate service only when the number of calls is large and the duration of each is short. A T-switch is used to A. Control how messages are passed between computers. B. Echo every character that is received. C. Transmit characters one at a time. D. Rearrange the connections between computing equipment. The correct answer is rearrange the connections between computing equipment. A global network of millions of business, government, educational, and research networks, computer systems, database, and end users. Select the best fit for answer. A. Internet works. B. The Internet. C. Internet revolution. D. Internet technologies. The correct answer is the Internet. The CCITT Recommendation X.25 specifies 3 layers of communications. A. Application presentation and session. B. Session transport and network. C. Physical data link and network. D. Data link network and transport. The correct answer is Physical data link and network. Which of the following technique is used for allocating capacity on a satellite channel using fixed assignment FDM? A. Amplitude modulation. B. Frequency division multiple access. C. Frequency modulation. D. Frequency shift keying. The correct answer is frequency division multiple access. The amount of uncertainty in a system of symbol is called A. Bandwidth. B. Entropy. C. Loss. D. Quantum. The correct answer is entropy. Which of the following allows a simple email service and is responsible for moving messages from one mail server to another? A. IMAP. B. DHCP. C. SMTP. D. FTP. The correct answer is SMTP. What does 192 translate to in binary? A. 11000000, B. 00111110, C. 00001111, D. 00000011. The correct answer is 11000000. An information utility can offer a user A. Instant bonds and stock quotations. B. News stories from wire services. C. Complete airline schedules for all domestic flights. D. All of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. An international standard multilevel set of protocols to promote compatibility among telecommunications networks. Select the best fit for answer. A. Network server. B. Virtual private network. C. Network operating system. D. OSI. The correct answer is OSI. Many large organizations with their offices in different countries of the world connect their computers through telecommunication satellites and telephone lines. Such a communication network is called A. LAN. B. WAN. C. Ethernet. D. Ethernet. The correct answer is WAN. A network which is used for sharing data software and hardware among several users owning microcomputers is called A. WAN. B. MAN. C. LAN. D. WAN. The correct answer is LAN. In geosynchronous orbit satellite, A remains in a fixed position so that as Earth rotates it can fully cover the Earth. B remains in a fixed position related to points on Earth. C moves faster than the Earth's rotation so that it can cover larger portion of Earth. D moves simultaneously. The correct answer is remains in a fixed position so that as Earth rotates it can fully cover the Earth. A proposed network infrastructure of interconnected local, regional, and global networks that would support universal interactive multimedia communications. Select the best fit for answer. A. Internetworked enterprise. B. Information superhighway. C. Business applications of telecommunications. D. Client-server networks. The correct answer is information superhighway. What does 240 translate to in binary? A. 11110000, B. 00011110, C. 00001111, D. 11100000. The correct answer is 11110000. A group of two M1 routers are interconnected in a centralized binary tree with router at each tree node. Router I communicate with router J by sending a message to the root of the tree. The root then sends the message back down to J. Then find the mean router path length. A to M2, B2 to M1, C M1, D to ML MJ. The correct answer is 2M2.